Okay, Emma. So, you know, people that don't have an idea, they might see this and they might say, well, you know, she may just want to get high and she may just want to be out there. What would you say to that?
I don't like being out here. I hate it. But I also don't like people that I love or care about see me in my addiction. So all I know how to do is run and be in the streets when I'm getting high and stay away from I, I stay away from Kensington. I don't be down there no more because all my family down there and I'm tired of them seeing me like that. So until I'm ready to get better and I'm there, like I was just saying when we were back there, like by not next week, but the week after that, I'm out. I'm going away. I'm done with this. I've never been so tired in my life to the point I literally got my dope habit to a bag of dope. If I'm not with nobody, can last me until the next day. And I've never been like that. I'm usually doing like 2 bags in the shot or 3 bags in the shot with some ice or some powder. Now it's a half a bag or a quarter of a bag with a little bit of ice, and I'm good for a couple hours, and I do the rest or do that's it.
Okay. And so, okay, you're trying to get away from those places.
I want my babies.
And what else? Okay, before we get into that, what else are you doing to help your situation? Like, what
I'm
about like people is gonna say
connecting
get
with
a job and things like
I'm
that?
connecting with my case manager again through the past office who helps tremendous. And like I said, she comes back. She comes back to work not next week, not this next week coming up, but the week after that. She's on vacation right now. So when she comes back, I'm going into the office with her first day back. We're gonna contact the DHS worker that has my case right now. My daughter is only 9 months old. They cannot deny me a mother and me program. I want to go to detox first to get all the dope out of my system and get me back stable on methadone. Once I do that, I want to go into a mommy and me program with my daughter and get to go. I've already
Okay,
talked to the
and you
supervisor
have one
personally.
child.
No, I have four, but I have one that I could get, and
Okay,
that's my last. And
see.
my two oldest, they about to like they could come with me if they want. One's about to be 17, and the other's about to be 15. So
Okay, and what's your relationship with them? Like, are you
me and
in
my son
contact
talk
with
every
them?
day. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
and so what do you feel is needed to help your situation, or get you
I've
where you want to be?
I've never had sober support, or I've never had a a family support. Like my mom has two of her sisters that are still alive out of 7 kids that my grandmother birthed, and it's the oldest girl and the baby girl. And the baby girl can't really help me because she's living off the oldest girl. And my aunt just retired with $250,000 in her bank account plus her 401k. And she thinks that when I see her or I try to contact her, it's all about money. And it's never been that. I just want family. And I told her that. That's what I'm used to. When I was growing up, we did Christmases together. We did Thanksgivings together. We did Easter together. We did birthdays. We did all that shit. Like, and since my mom died, I haven't really been around my family, and that shit is a lot of the reason why I get high. Like y'all turned on me because of what my mom made me, and y'all tried to change me when she died, and it was too late. Like by then, my mom said I was grown. My mom let me do whatever the fuck I wanted because she didn't care. But that shit hurt that day that my mom called my aunt and was like, Debbie, they going to take her. Can you please take Sarah? And she said no and hung the phone up.
Mm.
I remember that day all the time, and it's like I don't want to get sober, right? And like my child now, I lost my rights to my other 2 kids, my other 2 daughters. So I'm scared that if I get clean and I go fighting for Zori, they're gonna put her in a program with me. They're gonna let me go through the program with her. They're gonna, do the how all that. But what happens if they go to court? We actually do that shit. Go to court because he want custody of her, and they give him to her and not me.
Mm.
That shit would break me. That's the reason I'm out here now. I looked at my baby father in his eyes when my daughter was coming off the methadone in the hospital. I said, yo, I swear to fucking God, If they take Zori from me, bro, that shit gonna kill me, bro. I'm gonna off myself. That shit gonna hurt. You don't know what I've been through with my kids, bro. And he looked at me, he was like, babe, don't say that. And he went behind my back and told DHS that he was scared I was gonna hurt my child to get my daughter taken from me. Did this big ass argument in the fucking hospital room with his and called his dad and was no, don't stop. What are you doing? Like if I was trying to hurt the fucking baby, I wasn't nowhere near the baby. I was on the other side of the room. Even the nurse said it. She was like I was standing in the doorway. I don't know why he was screaming like that.
So yeah, we was losing light, so we had to come and get some better lighting
She
so
did
we can
that.
finish talking about your interesting story. And so, what would you say to anybody out there that may see this and they may say, well, you choose to be on the streets or you don't want to do anything different?
I would say to them, one, no disrespect, but please mind your business. And two, don't judge no book by no cover or off of what you see or off of what you heard. Go to that person. Ask that person what's wrong. If you want to know so bad why I don't have a job yet, or why I'm still out here on the streets, or why I haven't done nothing about my situation, you don't know what the fuck I'm doing during the day. Excuse my French. And you don't know where I'm at in my process. This is my process. My process is not your process. You can't do and go through the things that I'm going through, or I'm about to go through, or I've been through. Again, no disrespect, but half of you women wouldn't last 10 seconds in my shoes, bro. And that's real rare. Don't let these beautiful little brown eyes fool anybody. I've been through some shit out here on these streets. But by the grace of God, here am I, at 30 years old, still rocking by myself all day, every day. And I done walked from 22nd and Dolphin to fuck the Bridge and Pratt. Then walked up and down Kensington Avenue 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. Damn near the front street and back. I damn near stepped foot on every goddamn pavement in Philadelphia, and I did it by myself with my head held high. If you're not gonna help me, and I'm not talking about help me as far as money or none of that, but if you're not gonna either give me some words of encouragement or hear what's going on with me and then give me some feedback off of maybe you've been through this experience or off of your own experience, then please miss me with it.
Okay. And what advice would you give to any women out there so they won't go through a situation like this?
I would have to say utilize anything and everything that they put in front of you. Don't give up because you think that they're gonna do X, Y, and Z, and then you give up, and the whole time that's not even what the fuck they was on. They was about to do what you wanted them to do. You sign them papers and be out. But instead of waiting for that to happen, you go off of a funny feeling you had in your stomach, which was probably some nasty ass tacos that you ate, and you thinking it's a bad feeling on, oh, they about to put me out and I'm about to lose everything, and that's not even the case. So I guess it's kind of like a repeated saying, but my grandma used to say it, and I really believe it. And that is, don't leave 5 minutes before the miracle happens, or 5 minutes before somebody comes along and gives you what you either needed or what on maybe just on the low you wanted.
Thank you guys for watching and thank you for supporting the channel. Please like, share, leave a comment on what you think of Emma's story, and check out one of these videos because this is what YouTube think you should watch next. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button.